Baseball legendary game winners. Time is never a concern in baseball, which is just one of the many reasons why the sport is so amazing. One can always make a comeback in baseball. It's not over until the 27th out is recorded, and often takes much longer than that. Here are some of the top amazing moments that changed the course of the match. 1. In 1988, Kirk Gibson blasted the most incredible home run ever in the World Series. After leading the Dodgers to a division's title and an appearance in the NLCS, Gibson hurt both legs and missed Game 1 of the World Series against Oakland due to a stomach ailment. From the bench, he saw the entire game from afar, unable to do anything to change the outcome. The Dodgers' early 2-0 advantage was quickly wiped up by a grand slam by Jose Canseco in the top of the second inning. During the bottom of the 9th inning, with 1 runner on and 2 outs, Gibson was sent out to pitch hit. Gibson looked like he was hurting with early swing, with every swing he took against Dennis Eckersley. Finally, with the count at 3-2, he crushed the next pitch into the right field stands, resulting in a 5-4 victory for the Dodgers. Even though Gibson missed the rest of the series due to injury, the Dodgers still managed to win in 5 games. 2. Don Larson of the Yankees threw a perfect game in Game 5 of their 1956 World Series against the Brooklyn Dodgers. This remains the only perfect game ever pitched in the World Series after having a poor performance in Game 2 in which he contributed to the Yankees blowing a 6-0 lead early on in a game they went on to lose 13-8. Larson fought his way back to a victorious performance in Game 3. Throughout the entire game, Larson faced only one 3-ball count, which was when he faced Pee Wee Reese in the first inning and struck him out on a full count. After that point, everything went perfectly for the Yankees, who scored on a solo home run hit by Mickey Mantle in the 4th inning and on an RBI single with 1 out in the 6th inning. Larson then included a fly ball out and a ground out before getting pitch hitter Dale Mitchell to strike out swinging to end the game. 3. The Cardinals were able to force Game 7 of the World Series by playing in what is widely considered to be the craziest and most thrilling game in the history of the competition. When David Freese came up to bat in the bottom of the 9th inning, there were 2 runners on base and 2 outs, and the Rangers still led 7-5. After having 2 strikes counted against him, Freese tied the game with a triple that he hit off the wall in the right field. Freese eventually returned to the plate in the 11th inning and finished the job with a home run, bringing an end to a game that, had it taken place during the regular season, would have caused a fan to drop their mouth in shock. 4. All eyes were on Twins starter Jack Morris, who had already thrown brilliantly in Game 1 and 4 of the series, and he did not disappoint in this game. His performance in this game was one of the most memorable moments in the history of the World Series. Morris was on fire and fought tooth and nail with his manager to stay in the game until the 9th inning, and with good reason. He was dominant all night, even pitching a perfect inning in the 10th to complete his shutout of Atlanta. In the bottom of the 10th, with the bases loaded and 1 out, the Twins finally broke through the defensive logjam when Tom Kelly summoned the relatively unknown pitch hitter Gene Larkin. The stunning conclusions to what is usually considered the greatest World Series of all time was provided by Larkin, who delivered by hitting a pitch to left field for the game-winning hit. 5. The Chicago Cubs, who forced Game 7 with a resounding victory sparked by shortstop Addison Russell's grand slam, got on the board first thanks to Dexter Fowler's leadoff home run and then increased their advantage to 5-1 with 2 runs in each of the 4th and 5th innings, the latter of which was Javier Baez's home run. In their first major move of the game, Cubs manager Joe Maddon replaced starter Kyle Hendricks with John Lester. Hendricks had been dealing from the mound, throwing with stone-faced efficiency. Although Lester has established himself as one of baseball's top playoff pitchers, he struggled in this inning, allowing 2 runs to score before getting out of the jam. The Cubs came out swinging, scoring 2 runs to take back the lead, and they went on to defeat the Indians, who had crawled back to make it 8-7.